During your time in the house, was a time when turbulence in the political system of Anambra State.
Yes.
Okay, well, my impeachment, impeach him, to be a lot of things. So, what really transpired then?
Well, the impeachment was under my ballot.
Yeah, I want another one whereby
in 2007, what we had was an issue concerning budget.
Okay.
Now the governor sent a budget in 2007, and there were great areas that the House of Assembly wanted to have a better understanding of. And then the government, the executive, and we go position for take in some areas.
Okay.
So that issue lingered for long. One of the issues then was a statement in a budgeted a 10 billion naira loan from a consortium of banks. I remember very well. Now the House of Assembly took a decision that everything about the loan should be well explained, should be sent to the House of Assembly, every information.
Yes.
So these are part of the things that caused issues then. And then when Elders Council from Anambra Elders Council who intervened and brokered peace, and everybody came back to the rallying point. And then the same House of Assembly became the foundation laying stone of that particular thing.
Okay.
Because our House of Assembly then made a lot of laws that the present government is implementing now. Okay. Made a lot of laws. It made laws that gave Anambra the privilege of having the donor agencies.
Yes.
Under the P2P government, donor agencies were very active.
Yes.
So a lot of donor agencies saw the bills that we are making and the laws we are supporting their existence in Anambra. So they came in and invested so much in Anambra. I remember undergoing so many trainings by these international bodies. They came so many trainings on legislature and the legislative activities, even relationship between executive and legislature. We had so many trainings, 3 months, every 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, we were having trainings.
Okay.
And all intensive trainings then. So we were well equipped. And then we made laws on the ACTA, Anambra Capital Territory Development Agency. We made the law on ANSA, Anambra State Advertising Agency.
Signage
law. We made the public procurement, we made the child rights, we made, so many. I'll keep remembering them. So many. At the time, Anyone with the highest, the fourth assembly, myself, Anyone with the highest number of bills passed into law. At the time, I'm not sure of now, because I've not done a recent check.
Right, okay. Okay, now we look at in the face of turbulence, because you have a governor that is from another party.
Yes.
And the house, majority of the house,
all the members of
was PDP, and the governor is Abuga. A strange relationship.
Yeah. Everybody was suspicious of the other.
Oh yes. Now, can you, side by side, if you're able to place what you had then and what we have now, can you beat your chest and say that the legislature has improved? Or did they, and then na governor of any state will lose a pocket the legislator, and that is why you see them it's like they are like an SA to the governor. Their voices are not heard. Whatever the governor brings, they approve. Sometimes without even questioning. Because someone came in Anambra recently, this local government bills that was passed overnight. First, second reading, under one day. And I know that such a thing never happened during your time. So, in that era and in this era, Any similarity and any difference?
Well, the legislature has improved a lot. And also, democracy has also improved tremendously. Let me remind you, between 2007 and 2011, there was no WhatsApp.
Yes.
I think WhatsApp came around ending of 2010 or towards 2011.
Okay.
A lot of people were not using all the social media.
Okay.
I think that was to go. And then BlackBerry and BlackBerry Pin.
Yes.
So you can imagine how backward it was then.
Okay.
Now, there were so many things that we did as legislators that were not recorded as it is being recorded now.
Okay.
Under our tenure, came into the constituency project thing.
Okay.
Now, the essence of the thing is to identify projects and then report back to the House of Assembly. Then funds are allocated for the project to be done.
Okay.
So that AGAG after the legislature will be before attracting
to the constituency. Okay.
So under our tenure will be done.
But was it executed?
Yes, there were so many things that were done. I will list them from my own. So many people did a lot of things. A whole lot of things there. They're still doing it now. So many things are happening. The thing is this. One of the wrongest ways to assess the legislature is to check how much it gives me as a person. What I benefit personally, directly.
Okay.
That is one of the wrongest ways. Now, another way to assess a legislator, now there are execution of jobs.
Yeah.
Most times, it is not the executive, it is not the legislator that will do that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you say then and now, similarities and differences, it is these improvements, Mezi, are they with the kind of rancor that we used to have before.
Okay.
When the governor is building, let me give you an example. If you are looking at the budget of 2024 in the House of Assembly, you look at gray areas where the ministries did not do well, check them well, help them to recreate it. There is a synergy between the executive and the legislature in building that budget.
Okay.
So when you now see the 2025 budget, it takes care of all those flaws other than 2024.
Okay.
That's why you don't see the kind of rancor that they did before. And then the legislators who had direct access to the executive, especially the governor, their job is not to fight the governor, no. Their job is to look at things and see that they are being implemented the way and manner the law provides. And in doing this, you don't need rancor.
Mm-hmm.
They have access to the governor.
But when there is need for you to use rancor to achieve what?
No, you might not need it if the governor plays along with you.
Okay.
If the governor sees the legislator as a partner in progress,
okay,
there won't be any issue. Let me give you an example. Just recently, I was privileged to be there at the sitting of the House of Assembly where the governor presented the budget.
Okay.
The 2026 budget 3.0. Beautiful, well structured budget. And then a member of the House of Assembly was told to, the speaker assigned a member of the House of Assembly to give vote of thanks. In giving the vote of thanks, the member dissected and bisected the budget. Give percentage increase and decrease. I mean, a proper analysis of the budget, very intelligent analysis of the budget. When you have such members in the House of Assembly, there will be no need for rancor. I know our governor is a professor. He will listen more to superior intelligence.
Okay.
And then at the end of the vote of thanks, he made a request for an adjustment in one or two other things. And it was, you could see how excited the governor was to hear that.
Okay.
And he answered him in gave me one or two ways why this thing should be like that. And but I think they were talking about subventions to the House of Assembly, things that are funding the House of Assembly and then other sectors, how to increase, what to expect. And you see them exchanging figures, facts. It's an interesting thing.
Yeah.
When you have that kind of discussion, I mean, we need Ethiopia. Oh, and the best na table, if for facts.
No bro sentiment.
No bro sentiment. Ni fab maka Anambra. What are we all here for? If I didn't you know before, Anambra them.
Okay.
So and then we need for the rank comment. And then you see, after our tenure, we made a law that the leadership of the House of Assembly must have experienced legislators.
Yeah.
There are no first-time legislator who be a speaker.
Okay.
Now what it means is that the House of Assembly will learning curve.
Yeah.
If you come in, you might think you know politics, you know this, you know that, but there are.
MA is speaking myself.
So I'm debating on your own members of the speaker. All at least one tenor.
Yes.
At least one tenor. So Omesia, in when maturity in leadership.
Okay.
And so the person who is speaker today will go 2 tenors.
Yeah, the third one. Some 2 days.
And he's doing well. He knows there are so many ways you can hold the executive down without noise.
Okay.
Without fanfare. Without display. You hold them down. They will do all that needs to be done for the people. And one thing about Governor Soludo, I didn't want to particular about,
No, we are saying it the way it is. If there is a credit, to give him a credit. I
tell you that Governor Soludo has been able to win the heart of members of the House of Assembly. If you see that discussion, if you are listening to that discussion on the floor of the House during plenary, you know Nafaniam were very intellectual exchanges from time to time.
Okay.
Intellectual, basically Anambra, what is best for Anambra, and he was delivering it well. So they are giving him support and scolding him where they're supposed to, because that thing boy scold called a very intelligent man.
Yes.
Governor was happy to hear that. So that kind of relationship can never bring rancor. So the development of democracy too, where the people at the grassroots, our legislator.
Yes.
I remember I was privileged then under Mike Ballon as speaker, Right Honorable Mike Ballon, to lead a team of contractors, consultants and all the rest of them to Omoba and Awada.
Okay.
To look at the roads there. Na before na government knows.
Yeah.
And that team succeeded in bringing up a lot of roads. Today, because government is a continuum and because the Akwa government give it to Akwa government has been very responsible.
Yes.
Most of these roads have been
built
completely well.
Okay.
Most of these roads. Now, then we did something we call Anambra internal roads in Anambra. We categorize them into A, B, C.
Okay.
A, quality of work to be done here will be very high. B, medium quality. C, let's just asphalt and make it motorable.
Okay.
When money comes, you can now put it so that you keep all the roads functioning.
Yeah.
So that was the formula we used then. And you can see the government is still using a little bit of it too. When we roads are now, road maintenance agency. We also did the Anambra Road Maintenance Agency law.
Okay.
So the job is to maintain these roads, prevent it from getting too bad. So this is my democracy, as far as I'm concerned, democracy is well solidified.
Okay.
On our association.